Three of the most profitable small business ideas in 2022. And for some reason, when you look for small business ideas online, you get bombarded with the same thing over and over, like create a Shopify store or drop ship stuff. And yes, that can actually work. But in this video, I'm gonna give you three simpler ways or three simpler businesses that you can start. They're kind of more hands-on or tangible. And this is easy stuff that just about anybody can do. Now, by definition, a small business is one that generates less than 41 million per year in revenue and also has less than 1,500 employees. And so even though I'm saying profitable small businesses, this doesn't mean that it's something that's gonna only make you $100 per day. So don't get this confused with like a side gig or a side hustle. A small business can make you a considerable amount of money, can make you $100,000 or even millions of dollars. Now, a day ago, I created a video titled 3 Simple, Easy Income Streams for Beginners. And basically in that video, I talked about getting a job, starting a side hustle, and using real estate to create those 3 simple income streams. And the main idea behind that video was for the average person who just didn't want to get involved in like social media or to complicate things, and they just wanted 3 simple and easy ways to create income streams to do so. And so this video is kind of like, well, if you don't want to do all that stuff and you still want to create a business or start a business, then these are going to be the 3 simplest or 3 easy ways that you can pull this off right now. Also, if you're new to the channel, my name is Eann, and on this channel, I talk about ways to make money, ways to save money, ways to invest your money. I talk about bank accounts, credit cards, just about everything to do with personal finance. So if you like these videos, you like topics like these, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. It's 100% free, won't cost you anything. Also, be sure to subscribe with the notifications on. And if you guys ever want to talk to me one-on-one, you can message me on Instagram. I'm leaving the link down below. With that said, let's get into the 3 business ideas or 3 profitable business ideas that you can start right now. Now, number 1 on this list is going to be getting into the barber business. And you may be saying, well, Eann, I have no idea how to cut hair. And that's okay, because 1, you can go and learn the stuff on your own, or you could go and get certified. You could pay for a course. But either way, this is one business that you can get into, and it's not gonna take you like years. And the barber business is really good because unlike just about everything else where the business is being threatened by technology, for the foreseeable future, robots are not going to be coming around and cutting people's hair. And the reason for that is that every single cut is custom. So even though we may go to the barber shop, we're both getting the same haircut, let's say we're doing like a fade and all that stuff, the barber has to actually customize it to fit my head. And he has to customize it to fit your head because maybe I have a bigger head or something else or something is different. But in the barber business, you're always gonna have work, and I already did a full rundown of how you could start your own barber shop with all the numbers and all the costs and all the expenses. So you guys can go check that video out. But basically here, you don't even have to do that. If you're just starting out, once you learn how to cut hair, and by the way, you can do this by yourself. You can buy the equipment on Amazon and on eBay, and you can practice on yourself or do it on like your family members, or you could actually go to a school and get training and get certified. But once you learn how to cut hair, you can do one of 2 things. The first thing that you can do, which is going to be the easiest way, is to simply just go to an already established barber shop, which should be relatively easy to find. And you could just pay for a station or a spot in that shop. And then usually that spot is gonna come with the chair and most of the equipment that you need. And all you're gonna have to bring is your own cutting tools and your own sanitation tools and stuff like that. Now, that stuff is also really cheap, inexpensive. You can get it on Amazon. And just starting out, it's not going to cost you a ton of money when compared to starting some other business, which may require thousands and thousands of dollars. And now all you have to focus on is the rent for that spot in the barbershop, and you can start accepting walk-in clients. And based on where you are, this can be really easy to get an idea of how much money you could actually make. And so, for example, where I am, on average, it's around $30 for a haircut, depending on the cut. Of course, it may be different, but it's like around $30, maybe $25 on the low side, depending on where you go, or $40 on the high side, depending on who the barber is. But the average, or on average, it's around $30. Now, I actually have a friend that owns a barber shop and employs other barbers that are working for him. And so I know that, for instance, it starts out at like $100 to $150 per week and up for a spot in a barber shop. So that's how much money you're gonna be paying. And then if you're doing cuts for like $30 on average, then if you can do 8 per day and more, and obviously you want to do more because it'll be better for you. But if you could actually do 8 cuts per day at the minimum, and yes, you need to be doing 8+ cuts per day because this is a job, this is a business that you're starting out. This is not where you're just gonna go and slack off your workday. It's gonna be at least 8 hours long. So you need to be doing like 1 cut per hour, or you need to be working really hard, and you can do like 10 or 12-hour days. And most barbers also work 6 days a week and not just 5. So based on this math, you'd be making around $250 plus per day and around $1,450 per week. Now, this means that you could easily pay for your spot in the barber shop. You could easily pay for all your sanitation supplies. You could easily pay for just about anything that you need, and you would still be profiting over $1,200 per week. Now, that's the first way that you could pull this off. And so the second way that you could pull this off is by going to people's houses and doing the cuts there. Now, my barber told me that he has clients who won't come to the barber shop, and so he has to go to their houses and he tacks on like an extra $20 to $30 just for that service, and they will happily pay for it. So again, you can do like a radius of like 10 to 15 miles, and you could probably just schedule this for 1 day, depending on how many people you have. And then you spend that 1 day doing house visits and you make more money. Now, the aim here is gonna be to start working first like this, and then eventually you can start your own barber shop, and then you can employ other barbers and rent out spots, and then you can make even more money. So the main point is this: if you're looking for a simple and easy business to start this year, this is one of the simplest, easiest, and kind of like a guaranteed way to make money, because like I mentioned before, barbers aren't going anywhere, and this is a business that's going to be around for the foreseeable future. Now, the second profitable business that you can get into today is the personal training business. And again, this is another business that's not going to be going away anytime soon, especially because of the entire pandemic situation. A lot of people being at home, a lot of people are now out of shape. And you may be saying, well, Eann, can I really make money here? Because I can just simply go on Google and search for like recipes and meal preps and all that stuff. I can create my diet myself, and I can also look for exercising online. And then I could go to the gym and I could do this myself. But if you're really out of shape, which unfortunately a lot of people are right now, it's really hard to get the results that you could get with a personal trainer without having one and just by winging it yourself. Now, personal trainers are making anywhere from like $25 to $30 or $50 per 30-minute session, which is what most people are going to pay for. And the average personal trainer has like 5 to 6 clients that they're seeing per day. So yes, they may make some good money or good enough money, but most of this money is going to be used for their living expenses. So you're not going to be making like a ton of money or have a ton of money left over after you pay like your rent, utilities, bills, and all that stuff. So you can make some money that way, but you won't be earning hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the way to get around this is by leveraging the power of social media and the internet. So basically, the main idea here is that you can still have clients where you actually go to the gym and do like one-on-one personal training sessions with them, but instead of charging them like $25 to $50 per session, you'd increase it by like 3 times the cost and charge them like $100 to $150 per session. And then you're gonna spend most of your time doing meal plans and creating custom workout plans for people, and you're gonna share the plans with them and follow up on their progress over social media or using the internet. And this way, you can actually get more clients and you can manage more clients as well. And so instead of just having like 100 clients to work with every single month, and that's being really good, now you can have 300 or 400. And so you can easily manage this because you're not spending hours and hours with each client. And also you can lower the price. So instead of charging the clients like $50 for a session, you could create like the entire schedule for the month. You could meal prep for the month. Everything that they need, you could check in with them, you know, once per day or 3 times per week or whenever they work out. And that way you could charge them less, and you're charging them less and you're still making a lot more money. So even if you give them the meal plan, the workout plan, you check in with them frequently, and you're charging only like $30 per person, if you get 300 clients, that's going to be $9,000 per month. And remember, this doesn't include those people that still want you to actually show up to the gym and give them one-on-one personal training sessions in real time, which you're going to charge a lot more for that. Now, because everybody is different, this is going to be like somewhat custom. I mean, you can have like a template to choose from, but basically you're going to kind of like customize each workout plan or each meal plan just to fit the person that you're working with. And so this isn't a job that's going to be taken over by like machines or robots and that kind of stuff anytime soon. And personal trainers are going to be in high demand for the foreseeable future. Now, to become a personal trainer, you can get certified. This is not something that's really expensive. It's not going to take you like years. You can do this in just a few weeks, and you can actually start making money very quickly. And this business, or starting this business, doesn't require a lot of money to start. The most you're going to spend, or what you're going to spend most of your money on initially, are advertisements to actually get the word out that, hey, I'm a personal trainer and I'm offering these services, and this is what I'm charging. So this is yet another simple, easy, and straightforward business idea that you can actually use to make you a lot of money. Now, the third and final simple, easy business that you can use to make a lot of money is going to be e-commerce. And I know e-commerce covers like a broad area of stuff that you can do on the internet, but basically you're just making money selling a product or selling a service online. And the good thing about e-commerce is that you don't even have to own or make the product or the service yourself. So you can take advantage of like affiliate programs, you can do like drop shipping, but the main idea is you want to pick a niche, and you want to pick either a product or a service, and then you want to market that product or service, you want to get it sold, and then you make money on the back end. So it's kind of like a simple idea in theory, but this one can be a bit hard to navigate because not everything that you do is going to be a hit and win the first time. So for example, you could do like a web design agency, and by the way guys, I have hundreds of videos talking about ideas of how you can actually make money with e-commerce and other stuff. So if you want to go through like individual things where you can see a breakdown of what the costs are, what the strategy is, what kind of problems you'll come across, and how much money you could potentially make, then be sure to check out some of those other videos and you can get an idea of how much money you could realistically make. But for example, let's run through this one scenario. You could start a web design agency, you could go on Fiverr, you could pay a really smart guy to create a custom website for me because I'm a personal trainer, and that guy is charging $250 to create this custom website. You then bill me $1,200 for the website, you get it created, you hand it over to me, I love it, I pay you $1,200, you pay that guy $250, $1,000 is your profit. And another example is you could do like affiliate marketing, and so for example, websites like Expedia and all these big travel websites, they allow you to become an affiliate, and you can actually create your own brand, and basically you market the business and people can basically just book from your website. They could book like vacations, hotels, airline flights, a bunch of different stuff. And basically, you're not actually managing any of the bookings. The bookings are being redirected and going through like one of these big websites like booking.com or whichever one you choose to partner with. And so you get paid a really nice commission just for bringing that business to them when you're not actually managing these reservations or bookings for anyone, and you're actually just marketing yourself. You're getting the business, you're sending it over to them, and you're making money. So the main idea here is you just want to figure out what you want to do. You want to pick a niche. You can create like an e-commerce business around that, and then you can actually make some decent money. And again, this one doesn't require any startup capital or just very little startup capital. So this is not something that you're going to have to spend a lot of money investing in when compared to other businesses. And also, whatever you choose to do, a lot of this info is right here on YouTube or on the internet, and you can find it for free. So all you need is just some time and you can pull this off, and this is going to be the next easy and simple way you can actually start a profitable business this year. So the main point is this: if you're 100% sure that a business is what you want to do, but you want it to be simple, easy, and also profitable at the same time, these are 3 of the best ideas that you can use to make money. And hopefully this video helps you out. Comment down below and let me know. But with that said, all the best with whatever business you guys choose to go in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one.